Welcome back to CentralValleyTalk.com with Mike Briggs and Athena. Our guest, I was going to say mine, but it's ours, Mike Briggs and myself. Our next guest has a name longer than me. I'm Athena, you're ready to see Matikas Pavone. This is Dr. Morghan Vélez, Young-Alfaro. Woo! And the crowd goes wild. You are a doctorate, PhD? What is your doctorate or PhD in?
My work is in anthropology, and back in the day, I finished almost a decade ago. It was focused on institutional working, so American institutions.
Cool.
Most anthropologists go abroad and study diverse cultures.
That's what I was going to say.
Focused on the
Yeah.
United States. Yeah.
That's awesome. So did you get your master's and PhD, all that stuff at Fresno State?
I completed my PhD at Stanford.
Cool.
But I did originally start at community college locally,
Yeah.
and then Fresno State, and then moved on to Stanford.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm a local.
Yeah, but do you teach at Fresno State?
I do.
So cool.
Yeah,
Do you
in the
teach
anthropology and
anthropology
sociology programs.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So are you running a business to help out nonprofit, or what exactly are you doing?
Yeah. Thank you for asking. So my firm, we founded, it's about 4.5 years. We're almost to our 5th birthday.
Okay.
We're called Anchoring Success.
So that's the name of the firm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we literally launched in order to support nonprofits in being as effective as they possibly can, because they have such important big missions to resolve very specific community needs, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what we target. We say, how can we partner so that you can do all the most important work that you're doing?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that. I was just saying this to you off the air. I'm like, how do nonprofit groups make money? There's people that work there, like let's just say, I don't know, Catholic Charities, the Red Cross, Proverillo House. I mean, these people are working hard to get people to donate to help out people in need, either homeless or losing their home because of a fire. How do people even get paid and recognized for that hard work?
Yeah. There's two things to think about in terms of the financial well-being of an organization.
Yes.
Number one, the executive leadership makes magic happen, right?
Yeah.
So the executive leadership of any community-based organization is not only shepherding and leading their ship, right, their organization, their staff team, but they're also moving very quickly to build partnerships with different funding sources, grant opportunities, and then as much as possible being really strategic in how they build relationships with donors to bring so money can sustainably come in. So they have year-long budgets, multi-year budgets, But something really important and interesting is that, I believe you made a comment off air, recognizing that a lot of that on-the-ground work doesn't have a high salary connected to it. But, that's actually, of the 3 top reasons folks leave their jobs in the sector, the compensation is the last.
Yes.
It's, the heart is there, the skill and the heart is there. The people are there not for a big salary, right? So that's a really interesting component to really honor. Yeah.
Well, and then another thing is, how about would you work with these nonprofit firms also? Like if you're getting people to donate, sometimes people are like, I don't know where this money is going to. Do you find that hard? Like if they said that to you, hey, we're having a hard time. People don't want to donate because they don't know where the money is going to.
Yeah. So many community-based organizations have, particularly in the last 10 years, have moved to concretely communicating either on their website or in their print materials what percentage of donor money is going where.
They should.
Because transparency is really honored.
Yes.
In our work doing research with nonprofit community-based organizations, we also help organizations use their data.
Cool.
So the data that shows we are actually accomplishing what we're supposed to be accomplishing, that
true.
data getting communicated back to donors helps donors say, yes, this is something I want to invest in.
Yeah, you know what? Like pictures and graphs and just knowing that money is going somewhere can definitely help.
Yeah.
Well, how can people get a hold of you and stuff? If someone's a nonprofit group listening or watching now, can use your expertise. How do they get a hold of you?
We can be found by typing in Anchoring Success into a Google search or anchoringsuccess.com.
Cool. They can find you right there.
Yeah.
There you go. That is so cool. Well, is there anything else that we're forgetting before we let you go about your organization? Or
one big thing I hope that folks will carry with them as this year ends So in this country, individual donors are the biggest contributors to the nonprofit sector. Literally, Americans are giving billions of dollars every year to charities. And I think that's so noble of us. Like, we're a very giving country.
Yes.
But I would encourage everyone to really carry a panoramic view. When they give money, a person's not just giving money to meet a community need or a community solution, but they're also honoring the really intense work of the professionals who are doing thankless jobs, unknown jobs, behind the scene jobs. So I'm so excited that we're such giving people, and I hope that we'll really keep in our minds and our thoughts and our prayers the well-being of these important professionals.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. And now it's a holiday season, and there's so many people asking, for donations or Toys for Tots and all that. So just remember the people that are behind it and working with people like Dr. Morghan Vélez, Young-Alfaro.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, again, Anchoring Success or anchoringsuccess.com. If you're a nonprofit or interested in nonprofit or whatever, they will definitely work with you. And should I say, what should I call you? Dr. Alfaro?
Yes.
Dr. Alfaro.
The easier version is
You used to
Dr.
listen to me
Alfaro.
on the radio when she was telling me all those crazy things I
Yes.
used to do. You were probably a teenager,
I'm a
right?
local, so through high school, through my early 20s, yes, I listened
You were
to.
like, who is that crazy
Well,
girl?
I knew I could always tune in to Star 101, and I would get some really good laughs with because you'd be doing something, something out of the box. So.
Well, you know what's so funny? Being on the radio, we put on did a lot of stuff with nonprofit groups, and we would have them on the air with us
Yes,
a lot.
I remember, yeah.
All kinds of stuff. Poverillo House.
I was impressed that
many.
you could name several local organizations. So
Yes. We do.
Thank you. Yeah.
We've done so much. Matter of fact, for Christmas, we did a lot of things with Toys for Tots, and then Kiss Country did what's the thing? Codes for Kids. And when
this is some big staples in our region.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, huge. And when I was on Star 101, we camped out on the Mayflower truck and collected money for the food bank.
Great.
The food bank is another one. So there you go. Call our friend, Anchoring Success, if you need any help and really want to know about the ins and outs of nonprofit. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Thank you.
You were so fabulous.
You're a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well,
and so
thank
is
you
Mike.
for all you do. Yeah, Mike's okay sometimes. Hey, and if you're going to Fresno State and want to study
anthropology or sociology,
there you go.
Yeah.
Look her name up. I'm sure she's an awesome professor.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, we got Kathy talking about the gigantic indoor yard sale at the Visalia Convention Center. We'll be this right after back.
CentralValleyTalk.com